Hello everyone, welcome to this lesson. This is an introductory lesson to Scratch. My name is Lawrence and I'll be taking you on Introduction to Basic Programming with Scratch. Let's dive in. This course covers basic programming concepts and uses the visual programming tool to explain these concepts further. Scratch is a visual block-based programming tool which will be used to introduce you to the basics of programming. This lesson is suitable for anyone with little or no knowledge of visual block-based programming. At the end of this lesson, learners should be able to understand programming and programming concepts, model programming concepts using Scratch, use the look block to change character appearance, program a sprite to control character action. The key skills you also learned from this lesson, which are relevant to 21st century skills, will help you prepare for future workplace. These are computational skills, critical thinking, creativity, and communication. Let's get right to it. From previous lesson, we explore the motion block that controls the movement and direction of our sprite. We saw different blocks under the motion block used in controlling our sprite's movement. Now these are examples of those blocks. Quiz 1. What can you remember about the motion block? How can we control our sprites? The looks block. Now the looks block is one of the blocks on our sprite programming palette. For this lesson, we'll be focusing on setting or controlling the appearance of our sprites using the looks block. Now the looks block helps to define the physical appearance of any character that we have added. The look block can be used to display text to the user. It can also help to change existing backdrop display on the sprite. Now on the right side of the screen are some examples of our looks block. Now we're going to dive into the program Scratch and start our project. And also this is a Scratch program and follow along. Now this is the Scratch interface and we're going to start by deleting our default sprite, which is our cat, from our stage. Now I'm going to take it step by step and you can also follow along as we go. Now for step 1, delete the default sprite from the stage by clicking on the delete icon on this area. Step 2, click on the backdrop to add a new backdrop. Good. Now for the third step, click on the search bar and search for castle. Select and add the castle 1 backdrop. Now we have a backdrop added to a stage. Now for the next step, which is step 5, click on the backdrop and add a new backdrop. So we're going to click on the choose a backdrop. And select and add castle 3 backdrop. Good job. You can add as many backdrop as you want to this project. For step 8, click and add a new backdrop. Select and add the Anina dance to your stage. Note, when adding sprites, you need to know some sprite comes with several costumes, while some don't. We are using the Anina dance sprite because it comes with several costumes. Good job. Still on looks, drag out the say hello block and type my name is Victory. So I'm going to type click on looks, drag out the say hello block and type my name is Victory. Good job. Click on any of the block and observe what happens to your sprite. Good. Drag out the change color effect by 25 block. Now, click on any of the blocks to check what will happen to your sprite. Good job. So far, our program has been working the way it should. Now for the final step, we are going to drag out switch backdrop to backdrop 1 block. So I'm going to drag out my switch backdrop to backdrop 1. Click on the backdrop and change it to random backdrop. So we're selecting the random backdrop. Click on any of the blocks and observe what happens. Good job. So far, we've been able to look at some of the blocks under our looks block, and if your program is correct, your block of code should be similar to the one I have currently on my screen, and your program should run correctly. With that said, we'll look at some quiz before we go. Quiz 1. What can you recall about the looks block? What is a backdrop? What is a sprite? The look block comes after dash block on the search